The Care and Wellness Team is the branch of Cooperation Humboldt that looks at healthcare, personal wellness, and community care in light of the principles of the solidarity economy. So we believe that health, wellness, and care are fundamental human rights, and we collaborate with other organizations and create our own programs to support projects that encourage the community to care for itself outside the paradigm of capitalist medical establishment. There is so much that that ordinary members of community, so non-medical specialists, for example, can do to help promote wellness and care for each other. So we have a broad base of personal experience and expertise, and I think actually a lot of people have expertise and experience in areas that can really be of benefit. It's great that people have access to be able to come to a doctor when they're sick, but the bigger issue is, why are they sick? And a lot of those have to do with lifestyle. And the resources for wellness have been commodified. So you pay for yoga, you pay for expensive fancy food at the fancy grocery store, you pay to go and learn about Ayurvedic cooking or whatever it is. And so that's what I mean by those resources have been commodified, when in reality, a lot of that information is just publicly available. It's a human right. It doesn't need to cost money to have access to it. And it's been turned into something which is a resource for the privileged, when in fact it is a readily resource that should be and can be available to all people, regardless of their socioeconomic status or race or religion or whatever that separates people. If we think about healthcare as being something that you can only access in an institutionalized environment with trained professionals, it puts all of the responsibility on those trained professionals to provide all the care. And the fact of the matter is that those institutions are overloaded and unable to provide the level of service that's really needed. The caring professions, those are labeled caring professions. So doctors, nurses, physical therapists, massage therapists, yoga teachers, home health care providers, child care providers, they all have a very special position in that they have the opportunity to care. And sometimes we will say something like health care, but we forget what that real caring element is. And as a care provider myself, I know that the interaction that I have with the people that I work with is extremely special and extremely rewarding. It provides me with a level of personal fulfillment which is so much more valuable than money, for example. There's just nothing else that I would rather be doing with my life. And knowing that and having lived that for so many years, I feel rich with the opportunity to spend all day, every day, caring for people. And one of my personal inspirations for working with Cooperation Humboldt is to share that opportunity itself. And so instead of thinking about getting care and how little care is available and how expensive care is, we can completely turn that story around and say, giving care is so rewarding that anybody who has the opportunity to do it will want to continue, and we can literally expand our resource base exponentially by turning care receivers into caregivers and giving back to our community, and giving back knowing that place. I've been in a place of suffering and now I'm feeling better. Why am I feeling better? Well, yes, I'm feeling better because of medicine, and I'm feeling better because of the care that I receive from the medical establishment, for sure. But when you look deeper at it, it's the people who cared for me that also deeply added to that experience. And there's a lot of medical research supporting that the level of genuine care, compassion, touch, and active listening that goes into the care that people receive hugely affects the outcomes. It doesn't take a doctor or a nurse or a social worker to go out and care for somebody else. And so our community has this giant untapped resource of opportunities for care and people who need care.